Tonight, the family of the 6-year-old wants to know why their little girl is. Winter Jones was left on a daycare bus for hours yesterday in the extreme heat at Kid University Daycare in Cordova.
My question is, how does this continue to happen? How do you leave a kid on the bus in 100-degree weather in the summertime? We never hear about kids being left on the bus, in the cars, in trucks, whatever, in vehicles in the wintertime. Maybe it happens, but maybe they just don't pass away from it. Now, this is all serious business, man. You know, the internet's all fun and games. I come on here all day, poke fun, laugh, joke at people, and I can care less. But this is serious here. So my thing is, if you are responsible for leaving any child in a vehicle, on a bus, whatever, I don't care what it is, you're the driver and you're consciously aware that that child is in that vehicle and you leave that child in that vehicle and that child passes away from the heat, that's on you. That's on you. So you're going to say it's not premeditated. You didn't mean to do it. That's all good, man. Especially when you're in a situation of working with the daycare. Something needs to be in place to where you can't turn that bus off until you have searched the bus. You have to walk to the back of the bus to press the stop button on the engine or something. I don't know what it is. Put your car keys for your vehicle in the back of the bus. I don't know what to tell you. Figure it out.
Yes, Lewis, the uncle says that no one investigating this case has contacted Winter's parents, fueling outrage on top of grief.
Their child of only 6 years is gone forever. So they're not okay. None of us are okay about this. You know, grief obviously is setting in, but now the frustration, now the anger, now the questions, you know, now it's time for somebody to start speaking up.
Winter's uncle, Christopher Jones, says the silence from the daycare authorities and the school district is deafening, especially with laws and policies designed to prevent this kind of tragedy. He says the family still has many questions, not only for the daycare, but for the school system as well.
We need accountability.
He said the perfect word, accountability. And that's a word that a lot of you don't know. Accountability. Whatever the situation may be, man. But definitely in this case right here, there's no reason why this family. I mean, what answers do you want besides for the baby got left in the car? I understand. And they're trying to keep themselves clear of it and trying to minimize their obligation to accountability in this situation. Like Mr. Jones said, like Mr. Christopher Jones said, the family wants somebody to be accountable for this. Somebody has to be accountable for this. It's not a game. Every year we hear about another baby, another child getting left in a hot vehicle. We need to leave you in a hot vehicle and let you sit there and roast, and you can understand to make sure you get these babies out of the vehicles. I don't understand, man. I have never left the child in a vehicle. You know the child is in the car. You put the child in the car. Don't leave out the vehicle until you roll with the child too.
Fully accountable. And don't be so quiet about it.
Family members tell Fox 13 Winter was a special needs student at Macon Hall Elementary, but her family says she never made it to class. Instead, she appears to have remained on the bus when it returned to the daycare. Her family says she was found when the bus was preparing for its afternoon pickup route. MPD investigators stayed at Kids University Daycare from the moment the little girl was found around 3 o'clock Thursday all the way until dark. The daycare was closed today.
If things were to happen the way they were supposed to have happened, as far as verifying each child at every stop that bus made on yesterday, then, you know, my niece would have come home to her parents happy and healthy on yesterday. But instead, you know, that's not the case. That's not what happened.
Fox 13 has confirmed 2 state agencies and Memphis police are all investigating what happened. The Tennessee Department of Human Services tells Fox 13 their agency is conducting a joint investigation with the Tennessee Department of Children's Services and law enforcement.
My message is simply don't get comfortable. You cannot get comfortable, whether you're a parent, whether you're an administrator, whether you are working the school or daycare, you're a bus driver, you can't get comfortable, because the minute you get comfortable with a child's safety or a child's whereabouts, that's when bad things happen.
And Winter's uncle goes on to say one of the most painful things to think of is that Winter was nonverbal, so she could not call out for help. Fox 13 did reach out to people here at Kids University. We also reached out to the school district and the two state agencies that are investigating. Only the Department of Health of Human Services responded. We'll continue pushing for answers in this case. Stay with Fox 13 as we continue to follow developments with this story. Lewis.
Man, that's a heartbreaking story out of Cordova, Tennessee, right there, man. Definitely, man, my heart goes out to the parents, the family who lost their child because of negligence of somebody else. It's a shame that nobody wants to talk to this family about this baby that they trusted in the care of the daycare and in the school system, and they definitely dropped the ball, man. One thing that happens a lot is a lot of kids get left behind, and this is the worst way to get left behind. So we just got to do better. We have to do better. There's no excuse. There's no reasoning to leave a child behind in a hot vehicle, man. There's just nothing you can tell me. So I'm gonna say, man, let me know in the comments. How do you feel about this? Do you give any kind of leeway, um, any kind of understanding to the daycare for this child not making it back home to their parents? So let me know how you feel in the comments about this story, man. This one's a little bit different, but the attention has to be brought to. So like, share, and subscribe. Check you out on the next one.